Good afternoon, everyone. This is North Shore Preparedness coming to you from the busy shores of Lake Ontario. Today is Sunday, September the 6th, 2020, and we have a beautiful mild day outside. Sun, nice cool weather, not too hot, with a very mild breeze. Now, before I get into anything right here, because today is September the 6th, what I want to do right now is I want to wish my very good friend Tony across the pond over in the UK there. I want to wish Tony and his wife a very happy 40th wedding anniversary. Congratulations to you both, and I hope you had a fantastic day, okay? Alright. Now with that out of the way, let's get right into this. I'm super busy over here today. We're coming fall here up in the north, and our gardens are starting to come in. So what I'm doing today is, some of the things I've been doing today is I've been roasting some tomatoes, some of my aromas coming out of the garden, and I'm using those to make pizza sauce. So I'll show you exactly how easy that is to do. Like, it's so simple, you don't really need to do anything. Let me just flip this viewfinder around so I can see it, to make sure you can see it on the viewfinder here. Okay, what you need to do to make yourself some roasted tomatoes, it's simple. Take your Roma tomato, wash it, inspect it. Once you've got it washed and inspected, and you find it's in good condition, knock the head off of it. You can dehydrate the head and powder it or whatever, and then you want your ever so sharp knife so that you can cut it in half. Then what you do is you take those and you lay those down on a cookie sheet like that. Load your whole cookie sheet up, right? You throw that into an oven at around 350 or maybe a bit more, and put that in there for a couple of hours, and that will produce nice roasted tomatoes for you, okay, to make your sauces with. It just adds an incredible amount of flavor. Now, once they've been in there for a couple of hours, you kind of want them to look like this. There's one tray. I do two trays at a time in the oven. Like, I have 2 racks in my oven, so I do 2 trays at a time in my oven. Okay, here's another tray. This is what they look like after they've come out of the oven, okay? You can see how all the skins are wrinkled up, right? You can see how all the skins are wrinkled up, and I'll show you what to do with these, okay? So I've got a crock pot here going right now that already has 4 trays of these tomatoes in, and I'm going to introduce 2 more, okay? So let me just get the top off of this, and I'm just going to show you briefly how to get these tomatoes into there, okay? Now, this is super simple. I don't know an easier way to do this. So let me see if I can find a nice example that you guys can see. Just pick up this tomato here off of the tray, and I will grab the skin and I will give it a little shake. Now, the skin came completely off, and the tomato goes into the pot. This goes into your other pile if you want to dehydrate those and make tomato powder or paste or whichever you want. You can go ahead and do that. That's fine, if you want to discard them or compost them, that's also fine. But this is how easy it is. You cut the tomatoes, you put them on a tray, you roast them, you pick them out, and you pull the skins off. You put them into your pot. That's how easy it is, okay? Let me just go clean my hands here, and we'll carry on with the video, okay? Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope everyone's staying well and safe, having a fabulous Labor Day long weekend. I've been having a busy weekend. Like I said, I'm roasting tomatoes today. And what I'm doing with these tomatoes is I'm making pizza sauce. My pops and my mom's loves pizza sauce, so I thought I'd make some to take up to them for the next time that I go. You know, when I bring all the pickles and such. Now let me just I'm going to adjust the camera again. We're just going to go quickly have a little look at this pot here, just give you a better vantage point. Okay, so yeah, so I've got 4 trays of tomatoes into here. I'm going to be introducing the other 2 into that, the other 2 trays of roasted tomatoes. Now what I've also got going on in here is I've got 3/4 of an onion that I finely diced, and I have some other flavorings. I have some fresh sprigs of thyme, about a half a dozen of them. I have some dried oregano in there. You do not have pizza sauce if there's not oregano in it. There's some fresh garlic in there, as well as granulated garlic, granulated onion powder, a bit of ground black pepper, and I do have some Mediterranean sea salt in there as well. It's a non-iodized variety. I don't want iodine because I'm going to be pressure canning this. Once I stew this down overnight in my crock pot, once I get home from work tomorrow, I'll take it out of the crock pot, I'll stew it down on the stove, reduce any water out of it that I want out, and I'll blend it, and then I will put it into jars and pressure can that. And when I pressure can that, I will pressure can that at 11 pounds for 20 minutes. Now, guys, do your own research for your own area. You know, this is just what I'm doing. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? So, so that's what we've got going on there. Now, I will fish out all the fresh sprigs of thyme that you can see in there before I run it through the blender. And when I do go to put these into the jars, what I'll do is, while the product is still hot, I'll dice up very finely some nice fresh basil to go in and stir into that right before I put lids on it, and it goes into the pressure canner. Okay, but I mean, let me just stick my face in here. I mean, to me, that's smelling like pizza sauce. Okay, it smells really, really good in here. Now, because I'm adding 2 more trays of tomatoes, I am going to have to adjust my seasonings a little bit. I'll have to taste it while it's cooking, and actually before I put it into jars. I want to taste it for correct seasoning just before I put it into my jars to make sure it tastes properly. Now, it like I said, it smells like pizza right now. So I think we're going to be good for that. So excuse me. So that's a couple of the things that I'm up to today. I got out, I watered the garden. I hadn't made a harvest yet today from the garden. I'm going to leave that till tomorrow because there's just not enough time in the day to do it here now. So this is going to keep me busy, and I will definitely be more busy in the future. Now, that's something else about it. If you're not, you know, it's garden harvest time, it's canning time. If you guys have gardens, you know, up here in the north, you know they're all coming in right now, okay? Alright, so I just want to level this camera out because there's something I wanted to share with you, and that's a little bit of an update on the how the canning the roast beef turned out. Okay, now that I've got my camera level, I wanted it level because I wanted to hold the jars level, okay? That's not quite level there. Let me just bring it up a bit. There we are. That's a little bit better to level. Alright, so let's flip this around so I can see it. Okay, so I just wanted to hold up a jar for you of the canned roast beef, the pressure canned roast beef that I made. Now, as it was not recommended, I did add almost an ounce of water to these and you can see the water level is nicely at the top of my beef, okay? Which is exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. I'll show you more examples, okay? This canned beautifully. They all sealed nicely. It smelled amazing in here while I was canning them. But yeah, all of the water levels came up to meet the top of the product, which, you know, that pleases me a lot. I don't know why, but it kind of weirds me out a little bit to have some beef above your water line. It just kind of seems weird to me. Now, what I've also been doing this week, I found a very, very nice sale on mushrooms. So I bought 15 pounds of it. And I've been dehydrating them. Okay? I've been dehydrating them, and I've been putting them into these are 1 liter jars. 1 liter or 1,000 milliliters. Now, I think this is a little bit bigger than a quart. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the quart jars are a little bit smaller than this. So I got myself 15 pounds of mushrooms. I've been dehydrating them, been putting them into here, and this jar has about 2.5 pounds of mushrooms in it that is now shelf stable. Now, what I may actually do with these jars is I may take the lids off and I may oven can these, then put the lids back on to create a seal on them to make them even more shelf stable than what they are now. Now, if you have the attachments for your food saver, the attachments to go on top of jars to vacuum them out, you can do that as well, and that will also help extend the shelf life of your mushrooms. If you can find a nice sale on mushrooms and you have a dehydrator, or you can dehydrate them in the oven, really. You don't need a dehydrator to dehydrate a lot of things. Okay, so that's also what I've been up to. I'm very, very busy. I've also got some stuff ready over there to go into the still this evening. So busy again, busy, busy, busy. Now, I wanted to bring you guys a video on taste testing the Dijon mustard, and the pressure can sausages, but I just haven't had time to do it. I've been so busy with the other things that I've been doing. Like, look at all that. I haven't even had time to put all of that away yet. You know, to be honest with you, I am sort of working loosely out of 5 makeshift pantries. 4.5, 5 makeshift pantries. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to create a dedicated space for some of my more longer term storage, which I will do. And once I have done that, I will show you guys. You know, everybody likes a pantry tour to see how other people have their things organized, okay? Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I've got, again, I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. I've got to get these tomatoes into the crock pot here. I have to adjust the seasonings. I have to get the still popping. And I also have to moderate over on Ed's show there tonight. So, you know, I hope we see you over there. I hope everyone is staying well and safe. And let me tell you this right now. If you're not busy, you're not prepping. If you find yourself some time in the day where you've got nothing to do, find something to do. There's always something to do, right? Okay. Stay well and safe, everyone. This is going to be North Shore Preparedness, wishing everyone a happy Labor Day weekend. This is North, out for now.